Now, with more than 130,000 Arizonans living with Alzheimer's disease today, the Alzheimer's Association Desert Southwest chapter provides several free programs and services for those affected by Alzheimer's disease and related dementias. Morgan Hartford is here to tell us more about all of them. Morgan, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate that.
Now, that stat right off the top, that kind of grabs you. But really, what is the impact of this disease on the families here in Arizona?
Well, the impact goes far beyond the numbers that you just mentioned. And in fact, the numbers, we have some new statistics that are coming out next week. And what we should see, those numbers will rise, unfortunately. And that is the trend that we're going to continue to see until we can find some sort of effective treatment or even someday a cure. We're not there yet, but we work really hard toward that. But the impacts really are at the family level. The families that are quitting work early to care for a loved one, that are bearing the cost where benefits programs may not cover those costs of care.
Now, we have so many things that you guys are offering and programs and everything, but let's start with the conference that's coming up.
Great. Yeah, we have a really wonderful conference that we do every year. This is our 23rd year doing this. The mayor is going to be opening with some opening remarks, and he's got a personal connection to the disease as well, so we really appreciate that. We have some wonderful speakers coming out, experts from around the world. Our keynote speakers flying in from King's College London.
Wow.
To talk about empowerment for people with memory loss, often something that's often not talked about. And of course a session on advocacy, because one of the things that we encourage people to do is talk to their local representatives. We've had bipartisan support on this issue from our members of Congress like Representative Grijalva and McSally. We'd love to see support from Senator McCain as well. But this is a nonpartisan issue, and so we'll have a session on advocacy as well, what people can do to get out there and make a difference with this disease.
So I know the conference, we're going to be getting a lot of education.
Incredible.
At the conference. But outside of that, let's talk some more about the programs and services that you offer.
So all of the programs and services that the Alzheimer's Association Desert Southwest chapter offers are all free. Our education conferences, special events are one way to help raise some money for the other free programs and services that we offer, because we know that the cost of care for families is astronomical and the help that they get should not be. So we offer our 24-hour helpline, one-on-one family care consultation for them as well. So lots that's there to help families out.
I love that we're talking about the resources that are available, and I know you mentioned again when those numbers start coming out next week that unfortunately that number, we are expecting it to be on the rise. What can somebody do to kind of hold that back or help with that? And we don't want that number to keep climbing.
That's right. And aside from the research that we're always pushing toward, the other part of our mission is about brain health promotion. What can people do to keep their brains healthy as they age? One of the best things that they can do is exercise, believe it or not. The more blood that we get going to our brain, the more oxygen that we get, the healthier our brains stay. So that, a nice balanced diet. Research is showing that Mediterranean type diet is most helpful, maybe most protective against Alzheimer's disease. But all of that, they lower risk factors. But unfortunately right now there's no guarantee that even all of that will work. But there are things we can do to lower our risk. So take home message, what's good for your heart is good for your brain. So we encourage people to do that.
Well, we've covered so much today between the conference, the programs, the services, what we could just do right now just to kind of make ourselves healthier as a whole. But if they even want some more information, I'm going to let them know where they can go online or
Wonderful.
give you a call. But Morgan, again, thank you for stopping in.
Thanks for having me.
Now, to learn more about the Alzheimer's Association, give them a call. Their number is 1-800-272-3900 or visit alz.org/DSW.